Let's talk about why your brain loves bold homes. So, let me start with something that might surprise you. Your brain does not crave beige, it tolerates it. There's a difference. For years, we were told that calm equals neutral, safe equals minimal, sophistication equals quiet. But neuroscience tells a very different story. Your brain is not wired for bland environments. It's wired for stimulation, contrast, pattern, and meaning. And that is exactly why bold homes feel so vibrant and alive. Today, we're going to break down why your brain loves bold interiors, what's actually happening psychologically when you walk into one, and why so many people secretly feel more at home in a space with personality. So, let's get right into it. Welcome back to Home Decor 101, your YouTube home decor channel. Now, your brain is a pattern-seeking machine. The human brain evolved to scan environments constantly. It's kind of selection of the fittest. It's what kept us alive. We had to look quickly at things. Your brain has learned how to look for contrast. It searches for variation. It registers shifts in light, texture, color, and depth. But when you walk into a neutral room with minimal variation, your brain processes it too quickly, very quickly. There's very little to decode, very little to explore. The environment becomes background noise. But when you enter a bold space, something changes. Rich colors, layered textures, unexpected combinations. Your brain has to slow down. It starts mapping the room. It finds visual anchors. It connects details. And that process creates engagement. And engagement feels good. This is why bold homes don't just look interesting. They feel stimulating in a way that neutral spaces often don't. So now let's talk about dopamine and visual reward. Bold interiors activate reward pathways in the brain. Deep jewel tones, dramatic contrast, large-scale art. These elements create moments of visual surprise, and surprise triggers dopamine. Now, dopamine is not just about pleasure. It's about anticipation and discovery. When your eye moves from one bold element to another, your brain receives small little hits of novelty. That is why you can sit in a richly layered room and continue noticing new things over time. Bold spaces reward attention. Minimal spaces, in contrast, often peak visually within seconds. Your brain prefers environments that offer something to uncover. Also, emotional memory lives in color. Color is processed in areas of the brain closely tied to memory and emotion. So when a home uses bold color, it creates stronger emotional encoding. You remember it, you feel it, you associate it with something. A deep emerald living room might feel grounding to you. A saturated terracotta wall might feel warm and just intimate, whereas a navy dining room might feel powerful and intimate at the same time. Neutral rooms rarely create that level of emotional imprint unless they rely heavily on texture and architecture. Now, bold homes create emotional signatures, and your brain is drawn to emotional signatures. Now, bold doesn't mean chaotic, though. Here's where people misunderstand bold design. They confuse intensity with disorder. Your brain does not love chaos. It loves complexity with structure. There is a big difference there. A bold home that works has rhythm. It repeats colors. It balances heavy elements with breathing space. It uses contrast intentionally. It's not just thrown out there. So when structure exists, your brain relaxes. When structure is absent, it feels really overwhelming, just too much. This is why maximalist homes that follow visual hierarchy feel incredible. And poorly executed bold rooms just feel really stressful. Your brain wants stimulation, but it also wants coherence. Bold done well gives you both. Now let's chat quickly about identity and psychological ownership. Bold homes also tap into something deeper: identity. When a space reflects strong preferences, strong color choices, and confident styling, it signals psychological ownership. It feels claimed. And humans are wired to respond positively to environments that feel personally defined. Neutral, trend-driven spaces often just kind of feel interchangeable. Take it or leave it. One is the same as the other, even though they're not. That's what it feels like. But bold homes feel specific. And feeling specific feels human. And feeling human feels safe. There's something deeply reassuring about walking into a room and feeling someone's presence in it, their taste, their story, their confidence. You can almost feel them there. Your brain interprets that as authenticity, and authenticity creates comfort. The next topic we're going to speak about is contrast reducing visual fatigue. Now, this may seem counterintuitive, but balanced boldness can actually reduce visual fatigue. When a room is entirely pale and flat, the eye struggles to find anchors. It just drifts. There's no focal hierarchy. In bold spaces, contrast creates focal points. Your eye knows where to rest: a dark wall, a statement chair, large art, a patterned rug. Visual hierarchy reduces cognitive load because your brain isn't working to organize the space. The design has already been done for you. That's why a navy room with strong lighting can feel calmer than a beige room with no depth. Bold does not automatically mean loud. Sometimes it just means intentional. And lastly, why bold homes age better emotionally. Now, here's one thing about it. Trends age. I will always say on this channel, be careful going with trends, because you're going to decorate your home in a certain trend, and a couple of years later, when that trend is over, you have to redecorate your home into something else. So trends age, but personal expression does not. Bold homes that reflect genuine tastes tend to evolve organically over time. Pieces are added, colors are layered, your stories are accumulating. The brain enjoys continuity with variation. When a home grows alongside you, it feels dynamic but also super familiar. Now, neutral, trend-driven spaces often feel outdated the moment that a new aesthetic wave hits. But a bold space rooted in personality adapts. It absorbs change without losing your identity. So here's my final thoughts on it, guys. Your brain does not crave blank walls and silent rooms. It craves stimulation with structure, identity with coherence, color with intention. Bold homes work not because they're dramatic. They work because they align with how the human brain actually processes environment. So if you've been drawn to deeper color, stronger contrast, more layered design, it's not random. It's neurological. So if this gave you a new way to think about bold interiors, subscribe for more design conversations. And tell me in the comments, are you bold, neutral, or somewhere in between? And I know some of you people are going to say, that's cool and all, but I'm just not a bold person. I prefer neutrals and minimal design. And trust me, I have some videos coming up for you. Because when you understand what your brain responds to, decorating stops being guesswork and starts becoming a strategy. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check the description box and I will see you in the next video. Bye friends.